but
So it's like a race?
But they're really tyrannical.
Oh, gotcha. It's so Earth.
Yes, exactly.
Pretty much Earth.
The British.
The British.
I'm just
The
joking.
Brits.
But yeah.
Like, dude, their teeth are so gnarly. What's up, everyone? It's the Same Vein Podcast. This is episode 15.
Is it 15 or is it 16?
I think it's 15. Yeah.
I think it's 16.
It's either 15 or 16. Pretty sure it's 15.
We're losing track.
Coming back to you from the future slash the past.
Yeah, dude, these are so backlogged. Everything we've probably talked about for the past like 3 episodes happened like 2 fucking weeks ago.
Yeah.
What'd you do this past week?
I've been playing a ton of games, dude.
Yeah,
I've
me
been
too, actually.
Ton of shooters. Been getting back into them.
Yeah, we've been playing
and
Battlefield a bunch.
Yeah.
Just got into playing Rainbow Six again because of Jinxie. Dude, that guy is insane.
The blinks, bro.
He
Blinksy.
He has to have like something.
Oh, he does.
Some condition.
He does. I'd like to see videos of him like from the past to see if he still does like.
Yeah, me
stuff.
too.
We
Yeah,
could probably
interesting.
find something like that. I bet.
Yeah, he seems like the guy who made YouTube videos, and he was like
12.
11. Yeah.
Like World of Tanks or something. Clash of Clans
Oh,
videos.
bro. Yes, he is definitely a Clash of Clans gamer. That is so funny.
Yeah.
I've also been playing a bunch of shooters with you. We've been playing a bunch of them together. Going really hard on school, like getting like weeks ahead of my school so I don't have to do anything.
Jeez.
And sleeping in, which I haven't done since maybe high school. Like slept in past like 8 o'clock.
How's it feel?
That's fine. It's like necessary because my kid wakes me up at like 2 and then like 6 or 7. And then I'm like so tired. I'm like, okay, I'm going back to sleep.
Dude, you know when you sleep in super long and you wake up and you feel like you're in a coma?
Yes.
I hate that, bro. Or you take a nap like for 30 minutes and then you.
Or you wake up and you like don't know if it's the same day or
Yeah.
not. You're like, that happened to my wife earlier. Like when you got here to record this, she's like, he's not supposed to be here today. It's Wednesday.
You're like, bro.
I was like, wrong.
Wrong
Again.
Did you, we just had our first snow. Did you play outside at all?
No.
You didn't get the baby her first
Dude,
snow?
she's like 2 weeks old, bro.
All right, whatever,
What are
man.
you talking about?
Never too
But
young
like
for
right
snow.
before that snow, that day where it rained and it was like just awful outside, I was stupid enough to take her out in that because I had to go grocery shopping, so I took her with me.
Did she get sick?
No. But it was just really cold and wet and gross, and I was like, this would have been a lot easier without a child, without a baby here. Oh, boy. Anything else? Working a lot?
Yeah.
You worked like a week in a row.
Yeah,
A week
that's
in
pretty
a row.
much
A week straight.
every week. It was like 6 days.
Yeah, that sucks. That's like the...
How long did you work? Yeah, that sucks.
For your information, I have been working. It's just different.
That's it, yeah.
I've been taking care of a human being. Oh, man. Yeah, pretty uneventful weeks for both of us, it seems.
No, dude, I literally
Sitting
spent
around
all my
playing
free time playing
games.
video games.
That's the dream, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I've got a question for you.
All right.
All right. What superstitions do you believe in?
I would say most likely that since I am religious,
Oh, yeah.
I believe in probably I don't know how much I believe in it, but probably a little bit of witchcraft
Okay.
in terms of like not stuff you see like crystals and crap, but
Yeah.
like
I don't know if I believe in witchcraft, but it always freaks me out. Like, for instance, like a bunch of my friends used to fuck around with like tarot cards and stuff all the time. And they were always like, let's do a reading. And I was like, no. I would like never do one because it always like freaked me out.
Dude, we should buy a Ouija board and do it on camera, bro.
That's such a bad idea.
Yeah, it is.
That is such a bad idea. It'll just be totally fake anyway.
I know,
Nothing
I'd be
will
like-
happen. Oh my god!
You're like, why's your hand?
hand?
Why's your hand tensing up? Yeah, I don't really believe in like a whole lot outside.
I'm pretty skeptical of like everything supernatural, to be honest. That's why I like I don't think I really believe in ghosts, but I always go to like quote unquote haunted places to like see ghosts.
And it is scary when you go, but it's because I feel like it's your mind. Like,
Yeah, you
oh,
kinda
there's
put
supposed to be something here.
You kind of put that energy out there, so you're like waiting for something to happen.
Yeah.
Also, something I do, even though I don't really believe in it either, is like when everyone's like, "Oh, knock on wood."
You do
I
that?
do that all the time
Yeah.
because I'm like, if it is real, I mean, at least I did it, you know.
Knock on
Yeah,
wood,
at least
bro.
I got that on my side.
That's cringe, bro. I'm just kidding. I'm joking, dude.
This dude's over here saying, "Oh, I probably believe in witchcraft."
I mean, that's not that.
Do you believe in
weird.
horoscopes?
No.
Like astrology?
No, do you?
No. God, no.
I've never met anyone that has, to be honest. I know they
I used to work in a
exist.
Starbucks, so
Oh
that's
my
like a
God.
requirement to work there.
In the interview, they're like, "What is your sign?"
Yeah, what is your star sign? What's your rising moon and
They're like, "Well, I'm an
sun?"
Aries, so I don't know how well I'll work with you."
Dude, literally though, I was working one day and I don't remember what happened, but they were like, "What's your Zodiac sign?" I was like, "I'm a Libra." They're like, "Oh, that makes so much sense." I was like, "Why?" They're like, "Well, I'm a Virgo and we kind of clashed a lot." I'm like,
What
"Shut
the
up."
heck?
I'm like, "This is why we clash. Is because you say stupid shit like this while we're at work."
Yeah, have you seen? Dude, I saw a stand up where this dude, he was doing like banter with the audience.
Mhm.
He was like, "All right, what's my thing?" And they're like, "Virgo." He's like, "You just got lucky." Or no. They guessed, and then he told them, and they're like, "Oh, I knew it." And he's like, "You did? Well,
He's
you're
like-
wrong."
Yeah, he's like, "Well, you're actually wrong because I'm a Scorpio
Yeah.
or whatever." Yeah, I've seen that. It's so funny.
It's all made up, bro. You know what is cool
It's
though?
it's just this bias I think people have, or like whatever they kind of. Cause,
I think it's just to fit in with the group.
I'm gonna be honest. It's the same thing with religion. It's like you build up this bias over time where you're like, you resonate with this more just because like, it's what you're exposed to and it's what kind of makes sense to you. I think it's the same thing, where it's like you see this thing that's like, oh yeah, you know, I do share some of those traits with this Zodiac bullshit.
Yeah, but usually like religion is like moral views and stuff intertwined. I feel like zodiac signs are just like, well, I can't date a Cancer because
they're like, oh, you're a Taurus. That means you're a total bitch.
you are acting such like a
Big Leo energy today.
a
queen.
Capricorn. what is a Capricorn, anyways, bro?
It's a goat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's say a unicorn was something. Well, more you know. You know what I do like though is the Chinese zodiac things.
That also means nothing.
I know, but I just like going into a Chinese restaurant. They don't really do this anymore. And then seeing like, do you remember that where they had like placemats? Did you ever go in?
No.
Oh,
I just know I was born in the year of the dragon.
dang, you're the dude, it's so much cooler than being like, I'm Scales.
The year of the rat.
Well, that one
The year of
sucks.
the rooster.
Some of them are cool. They have like the tiger.
The tiger. They have the tortoise, I think. What is let's just look up the Chinese zodiac right now.
I think I'm a snake.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I know. I'm a fucking snake you up, boy.
All right, Chinese zodiac. Let's see. We have We have the ox, the rat, the pig, the dog, the rooster, the monkey, the sheep, the horse, the snake, the dragon, the rabbit, and the tiger.
You know, about 50% of those suck. Like, I would imagine being a rabbit.
I think
or a rat.
I think ox is cool.
Yeah.
Dog is fine. Horse is all right. Pig is unfortunate. Rat is maybe the worst one.
Yeah. Rat's
Wait,
pretty
what's
cool.
2023. Oh, 20. Yeah. So my daughter was born in the year of the rabbit. All right.
Dude, I could totally guess that just by her personality.
What personality?
I knew it, dude.
Her personality of shitting herself and
I
crying.
can tell by the poop smell that she's a rabbit, bro.
Oh man.
Dude, we should create our own zodiac.
Okay, but they can't be animals. They have
Like
to be
a
something
lamppost.
What month are you born? I'm just every time it's something different.
Yeah.
What month are you born? July. Yeah, dude, definitely a lint roller, bro.
You're like, bro, I cannot be associating with a horseshoe, bro. Get out of here.
Bro, October, that's cowboy boot energy.
It gets like super specific.
Really obscure.
You're like January. You're like the color apple red. No, can't.
Dude, March, the 2013 Dyson.
Dyson Vacuum Extreme with the pet attachment.
Oh my god.
For real though, how did they get the who was the first person to create
So
that?
for the Chinese zodiac, there probably is some kind of like mythological,
I guess
historical
they do have
significance.
gods after like all
Yeah.
of those, right?
But the astrology, I have no idea where like astrology came from. Really, I know like
That was
Leo,
also the gods, wasn't
Aquarius,
it?
Sagittarius. Those are like Latin words, so it may have something to do with that. But I don't really know. It's constellations.
Yeah.
It's the names of constellations, but I don't know how those constellations kind of align with like your birth and the
Stupid.
alignment of the planets and shit.
I don't know. It's made up. Let's be honest.
I mean, you know, if
I might
people
not.
can believe what they want. Maybe I mean I am of the thinking that everyone can be right. It can all just be different interpretations of the same truth.
Okay.
So maybe astrology's the same as all the other shit. Who knows?
Maybe. I don't know.
But anyway, what's your question? Hit
Alright.
me. Hit me with it.
Wait, what was your question, bro?
What superstitions do you believe in?
Oh,
We just kind of went on a little, a little rant about.
what did you
We
do?
went on a rant about a superstition we don't believe in.
All right. If there was an apocalypse and you were the last person alive, what would you do?
Kill myself.
Really?
Probably.
You wouldn't do something before you kill yourself?
If I'm the last person alive, that means my wife and daughter are dead, dude.
And
you're dead,
everyone.
and you're dead, and my parents are dead. What am I gonna do?
I don't know.
I mean, maybe I would like travel before I died. Maybe like go find somewhere really pretty. But are animals still alive?
Sure.
Well, that cuts off like all of fucking Africa.
This is a
And
tiger,
Australia.
a lion. I said a tiger.
Yeah, so I'd probably I don't know. Yeah, I'd probably just like wait to die.
Dude, I think I'd probably like take a freaking cool looking vehicle and then just
Cruise.
and then
How you gonna get
I'd
gas?
probably kill myself eventually.
How you gonna get gas?
Just siphon it from other vehicles.
Okay.
I'd probably go to a
When does gas expire? Because gas can
It's
expire,
only like-
can it?
it's a few months after it's like a month or two.
Yeah. So that would be tough.
Yeah, I'd probably also kill myself though. Let's be honest.
Well, like what else is what? I don't know. That's just a tough.
All right,
Situation
let's
to be
reframe
in.
that. All right, let's say you, your wife, and your daughter survive.
Oh, I just like make a little homestead, live my life.
You won't even have to make, bro. You could just like go to like a mansion and then like,
Mhm. But I'd have to like learn how to grow crops and like
well,
somehow get like a water source. Keep shit warm in the winter. I mean, it would suck for my daughter because like I would have my wife to like grow old with and die with. She wouldn't have anybody. So that would be sad.
all right. Let's say you, your wife.
Let's say
keep
you,
going.
your wife, your daughter.
I don't know. Have you seen that show or what is that? What is that show called? Where it's like an apocalypse happens. This dude wakes up and he thinks he's alone.
And then he meets like a woman or
Yeah.
something. Was it Last Man Standing?
I think.
Last Man on Earth? I think it's literally like Last Man on Earth.
Yeah, I think Last Man Standing is like a Tim
Game
Allen
show.
show or something. Interesting.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I never watched it.
Me neither.
Dude, did you ever watch not World War Z? Z Nation?
No, what is that?
It's like sci-fi's version of The Walking Dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Z Nation.
Z
That sounds so
Nation.
cringe. Was it
was awesome.
really?
Yeah, super over the top and stupid. It just didn't take itself too seriously, which made it really fun to watch.
Nice.
But it was Z Nation.
Dude, what happened to The Walking Dead? Did they finish that?
They have like 3 spin-offs now. There's Walking Dead New York or Dead City or
They
something.
still
that
have
they're
Fear
in.
of the Walking Dead, right?
Yeah, there's Fear of the Walking Dead. There's Walking Dead like Dead City or something, and it's Negan and Maggie in New York. And then there's Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, and he's in France.
So stupid. When was the last time you watched?
Oh, dude. I don't know if I
Like
ever...
season 4.
I never really sat down and watched The Walking Dead, but my parents did for like a long
Dude,
time.
honestly, the first like 3 or 4 seasons were really good.
Mhm.
And then it's literally
think-
the same plot redone over. It's like
After
they
they
get us
beat the governor, it was bad.
like at the prison or
Yeah.
yeah, dude, did they ever find the cure or anything?
No.
Or like the
No.
what's even the point of watching, bro? It's so
To
stupid.
see how depraved and awful people get after the apocalypse.
Like zombies
And
aren't
also
the real
zombies.
enemy. It's people.
Yeah. Zombies aren't the most dangerous thing out here. Walkers.
It's me with a stick.
Also, who came up with walkers?
I don't know.
That's so vague and obscure. Like,
Is that Carl? There's walkers out there.
There's definitely a scenario where you're like, hey, there's a walker over there, and you look over, and it's not a zombie.
It's just a guy.
Why not, like, zombies? Or dead people?
Dude, they had to call it something cool for the show. My God, bro.
I guess you're right.
Speaking
I guess
of,
you're right.
Speaking of zombies, bro.
Oh God.
There something. All right, this has been trending on Twitter. But there's a new like Disease X thing that is supposed to be released January 17th, and somehow it like came out early.
Released?
Like the article was supposed to.
Oh, like the information
or whatever.
about
Yeah,
it.
but it says with fresh warnings from the World Health Organization that an unknown Disease X could result in 20 times more fatalities than the coronavirus pandemic. What novel efforts are needed?
Coronavirus only had like a 2% fatality rate. So
this will be 40.
So this will be what did they say? 20%.
20 times the coronavirus. So 40%.
So yeah, 40%. That is a lot. That is a lot.
That's like
death.
That's
pretty
close to an apocalypse.
That's genuinely like the Black Plague almost. Because I think the Black Plague wiped out like 60%.
Yeah. Wait. I freaking hold on. Let me look up. Dude.
And the symptoms are going to be the same as COVID too. It's like a cough, a cold, a fever.
You know what the worst is?
But then there's going to be one that's like crazy. They're like, oh, it's cold symptoms, cough, cold fever, shitting blood.
Like you grow a third arm out of your head.
you bleed out of your eyes.
Bro, but you know what?
But is it real or is it like in a lab?
I don't know. Wait, this thing's saying.
Or is this like total speculation?
Maybe this is speculation.
This just like, oh, maybe this could happen?
Wait, with less than a week to the hypothetical disease.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, fuck, whatever.
All right, screw this, bro. I'm retarded.
Have me all hyped up for some new disease, bro.
You're like, dude, I was so hyped for the 40% death rate.
I couldn't wait to put my mask back on.
You know, though, the next pandemic, it's going to go exactly the same.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we have learned nothing.
Dude, it could be a 40% fatality rate, and people would still be like, I ain't wearing no goddamn mask.
Like, this is the government trying to take control of us.
Anti-maskers and anti-vaxxers will just fall to natural selection, and that's okay.
Probably will.
Not like the mask really did anything, but just like made you feel better, though.
I think it did. So I'm pretty sure, like the receiver and the giver both had to wear masks in order for it to do something.
Yeah. So the whole thing was like this cocktail of like steps you had to follow. So like staying 6 feet apart, both of you wearing a mask, like. That would lower your transmission rate or something by like some odd percentage.
But
like,
if it was just like one person wearing a mask.
But like if I'm wearing a mask and I'm 6 feet away from you and I still like fucking cough my lung up in your direction, you are going to get it.
Maybe.
So it doesn't matter.
Maybe, bro.
But whatever.
What you got?
So what do I want? I'm trying to see what I want to start with. So we'll talk about League a lot, so I'll save that. I always try to mention something about TikTok, and this time on my For You page has been nothing but like movie clips.
Oh, really?
Like people are posting like whole ass fucking movies on TikTok.
It's like part 14.
You're scrolling through and you're like part 115,
and
it's like the next minute.
You got
the movie.
Literally every scene you got to scroll to get to the next.
I watched
part.
like half of Cars the other day.
Really?
Not really half, but yeah, I watched like a few clips.
Dude, you know what someone did when Across the Spider-Verse first came out?
Yeah.
They got like a leak of the footage or whatever.
Oh, really?
And they sped it up super fast so you could save the video, go back and
slow it down.
Yeah.
That's
and watch the whole movie, bro.
It's kind of sick.
It is.
Actually, that's like Eat the Rich vibes right there.
Yeah.
I love it.
They'll never catch us.
Also, I've been seeing a bunch of stuff on TikTok about Joe Coy's Golden Globes monologue. People are talking so much shit on him, being like, dude, his Barbie jokes are fucking crazy.
We just watched it. Bro,
I mean,
not that crazy.
It was a bad joke. Like that whole monologue is not very funny, but I don't think that it was like
offensive.
This horribly offensive. Like, how dare he take away from the beauty of this movie?
Barbie.
You know,
dude, I'm about to drop some bombs. Barbie was funny, but it was not groundbreaking. Dude.
I haven't even seen it.
It was not. It was not even close to the top. Well, it could have been top comedy because there wasn't like any good comedies outside from that. But it wasn't like amazing.
So is it her going to like the real world? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like a different realm.
Spoilers for Barbie.
If you haven't seen it.
Okay.
And then she starts like
having like existential.
Yeah, she starts
issues.
like thinking she's like, I'm just doing the same thing over, and like her feet turn flat, and she's like, what the like you know how Barbies have like the heels or whatever.
Okay.
And so she like wants to go see the real world, and in this real world, it's like they know about the other realm. It's really weird.
So they know Barbies from like the Barbie world.
Yeah, but they also still have Barbie toys.
Okay.
So it's just like super surreal kind of.
It's interesting.
It's not a bad movie. It's just not like the best movie of the year.
Yeah, I mean I've heard good things, and it seems funny from like the clips I've seen. Like Ryan Gosling seems fucking hilarious. Everyone in the movie seems like good chemistry, like really talented. I just haven't watched it. I haven't watched very many of the like really major motion pictures of this year. Like,
did you watch Oppenheimer?
Didn't watch Oppenheimer. Didn't watch Barbie. What else came out this year that was like really big?
Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Didn't watch that.
Didn't watch that? Yeah,
I did the other day. Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
You watched Godzilla -1.
I did. I did. Great movie.
The biggest release.
I did watch Rebel Moon the other day.
Oh, you like it?
I'd give it like a 7.
Really?
Or like a 6.5.
Is it Star Wars reskinned?
Oh God. No.
Really?
No and yes. The aesthetic is somewhat unique. Like I would give it that. The way they like light speed travel and like
doesn't the main person have like a laser sword or something?
One of the characters, Nemesis, who's part of like this crew that they're building, she has these like katanas that she can like
unsheath,
slide against each other, and they like light on fire.
Oh, gotcha.
So they can't cut through like anything. It just makes them sharper and like
flaming.
I don't really know to be honest. Because she only does it like twice in the whole movie.
Nice.
Like they hype that up a lot, and she like barely does it. And I think you have to be like a special kind of person to use them. I don't think they're just like a thing people have.
So you have to be a Jedi.
But it was good. It like the aesthetic was fairly unique, like the kind of imperialist, kind of gothic style space stuff was interesting.
I'll be honest, bro. I'm probably not gonna watch it.
You haven't watched it yet? I would say you should watch it.
Really?
Yeah. Like
I didn't watch. Did you watch The Creator?
No.
I heard that was pretty similar. In terms of like sci-fi.
Narratively, it was super predictable. Like, I don't want to spoil it for you, but there's there's like a big twist like near the end of the movie, and like as soon as you meet the character,
you're like
instantly that guy's full of shit.
Bro, you just told me the twist without telling me the twist,
well,
bro.
You'll know. You would have known anyway. That's just so obvious.
Gotcha.
And like,
what is it on? Is it on?
They make
Amazon?
the bad guys seem like so evil and bad,
but they're
like
not actually that bad.
No, they are.
Oh,
but that's the thing is they're just so one-dimensional. Like there are so.
They're like, I'm gonna murder everyone and kill.
So many aspects of this movie that are just like a flat fucking line, like no spikes and no interesting elements at all. So it's like the mother world, which is like the big bad kingdom. Or they're just imperialist, basically Nazis, like bad people, and that's all they are. There's no interesting like.
Isn't it, it's something with like trade, right?
Have moral conflicts or anything.
Isn't it like they have to go to a moon of Saturn or something? Or
they're on a moon called Velt, and the mother world people come down in this thing called a dreadnought, which is just a big ship. And this on Velt in this village, they're just farmers. They literally just grow grain, and that's it. That's all they do. So they come there. They're like, "Hey, we're looking for these rebels, and we heard that they had passed through this planet. So we're just investigating. And while we're here, we would love it if you'd be generous enough to give us some food." And the village leader like doesn't want anything to do with them. He doesn't want to be like obligated to them.
Oh, gotcha.
Because he knows as soon as he gives them something, they're just gonna keep taking. So he's like, "Hey, I'm really sorry. We just don't grow enough to give away. We're barely getting by." And the guy's like, I think you're full of shit because these fields are so lush and wide. And
your rice fields are
everything.
very giant.
But this chick that's living in the village, she has like a history with the mother world, and like you kind of
Wait, who is the mother world? Just people that live in space?
No, the mother world is like, I think it's supposed to be Earth,
Oh, gotcha.
like this big planet that had like this super long dynasty and this super powerful army, and they like colonized a bunch of space. But
So it's like a race?
But they're really tyrannical.
Oh, gotcha. It's so Earth.
Yes, exactly.
Pretty much Earth.
The British.
The British.
I'm just
The
joking.
Brits.
But yeah.
Like, dude, their teeth are so gnarly.
No, I don't want to give too much of it away. I would recommend you watch it. Like, it's
Sounds
worth
interesting.
It's worth at least one watch.
You said the visuals are pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Like cinematography.
Yeah, they're good. Like, cinematography is good. CGI is really good.
Just the story itself is kind of bland.
Just aspects of it are like so blasé and like just generic. Like, oh, super big bad guy. Like, no kind of moral conflicts with any of the characters involved with them. No kind of like gray areas where like maybe they're right.
It's just like good versus bad.
And then the good guys, none of them are
Or
like
like-
morally questionable at all. They're all just like, we're fighting for a just cause. We've been wrong.
Like, I saved 40 kids from cancer last year.
They're like, we've been wronged by the mother world. We want to get back. We want to fight against them, get a win, you know?
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, well, have you killed innocent people for your revenge? Are you like willing to sacrifice your comrades for this or anything? No. Maybe that'll come up in the next movie that comes out in April.
You think
But-
the other one's coming?
It is coming. Literally, when you go to watch Rebel Moon, it's like next movie dropping April 4th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I heard that this one got like really bad reviews.
Yeah, I got like a 29% on Rotten Tomatoes or something. If you're a movie critic and you're looking at it as like art, I can definitely see why you'd give it like a fairly low rating. But if you're just like a movie watcher and you just want to enjoy like a film, it's not bad.
You just gotta like turn your brain off, right?
You just have to be willing to like get into the universe they're creating.
Doesn't sound that bad.
No, like I said, I would recommend at least watching it once if you're into like sci-fi epic like kind of movies.
Nice.
What else? Oh, dude, did you see Matt Pat is retiring from YouTube?
Yeah, I
It's
did.
crazy.
Dude, I saw a clip the other day that was compiling all the like original YouTubers.
Yeah. So like
and it's
PewDiePie
so
stepping
many.
away,
Matt
Meat
Pat.
Canyon stepping away, Matt Pat's retiring, Stampy Longhead's retiring,
Yeah, I saw that.
Moose Knuckles retiring,
Captain Sparkles.
Captain Sparkles is retiring.
It's like, dude.
And then Jacksepticeye watched Matt Pat's video and then tweeted, he's like, I just realized I have also been doing YouTube for like a third of my life.
Oh my god.
So-
He's gonna step away.
Yeah,
anytime
for
now.
sure.
Isn't wasn't he doing something with a movie? Oh no, that was what's the brother's name? OG Bomber Club.
What? Markiplier?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What was it? Iron Lung? Is that what it's called?
Yes. He's making an Iron Lung
It's
film.
pretty. Looks pretty interesting. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I don't think any of them really will ever quit like making stuff.
I think
But
it'll just
they'll-
like not be.
It'll
as,
just be like stuff they want to do.
Yeah.
Because they have
That's how it should be.
'cause they have so many hundreds or tens of millions of dollars now. Like they should be going
Doing-
away and just
yeah.
doing like what they want to, whether that's like Matt Pat, who's like, I just want to like spend time with my family.
That's
and,
how
like,
it should
raise
be
my
too.
kid.
Because like,
You know?
dude, like if you're in the beginning of a, like a new sort of era of like, so let's say the beginning of YouTube,
Yeah.
and you kind of pioneered
Yeah, because
that,
all of these guys that are retiring have been on YouTube for
like
like
at least
a
10 years,
long time, dude. Like I remember watching Game Theory when I was like
12.
dude. I'm 24 almost. So
Yeah, it's a
Been
little
in a long
sad though,
time.
honestly, because it's like, bro, like
I'm kind of happy for them.
I am too, but
Like I'm happy they're in the position where they can just say like, I've done what I wanted to do. I can just leave and be happy.
it's like you have this perspective where you're like, I'm getting older, but also all these people I like look up to and admire are also getting older.
Yeah,
It's like,
way
I
older.
never thought they'd like stop.
Dude, I didn't know this, but I think you don't perceive like internet time is not the same as real time.
Yeah,
you
for
know, because
sure.
like these videos are there forever. So you're like, oh, in this video he was like 20, he was like 25, so he's just 25. You know, but then he's in that video. He's like, I'm almost 40,
Yeah, that's crazy.
and I'm
Crazy,
like,
dude.
holy shit, dude. Like that is crazy. Good for him though. I'm honest. Like it is kind of saddening because it's like, oh man, never gonna see him voice over another Game Theory video or anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, then again, I haven't watched Game Theory in
Me
a
either.
few years,
Yeah,
so
me either.
it's not like it's a.
But I'm also happy for him because I'm like he's reached this level of success and like
He made it.
independence and everything where he can just be like, I've done what I wanted to do and now I'm going to leave.
But yeah. You should never
Like,
do.
I think that's kind of the dream of like content creation is like you set out to do what you want to do, you do it, you did it so well that you can just walk away.
If you're not 100% needing to do that thing in order to survive,
Yeah.
if you're not happy doing it, dude, you
Yeah,
just shouldn't do it.
absolutely. I don't know that he was becoming unhappy. I think he was just realizing like he was because in the very beginning of the video, he's like for the past like decade because his wife started the channel with him. Yeah. So he's like for the past like decade, my wife and I have been like work first. Like everything any free time we have is still spent talking about business and the channel and everything. He's like I kind of miss just being able to sit down at dinner with my wife and just talk about like whatever we want.
Yeah.
Or like watching my son like walk around the house, you know, like
Dude,
stuff like that.
how old are his kids? Like
I think
4?
he only has one son, and I think he's
has a kid on the way, right?
no. I don't
What?
know. I don't know.
Oh.
Like I don't. Like I said, I haven't watched a fucking video of theirs in so long. I have no idea. But
Dude, you know who
I
else?
totally understand that too.
I just saw someone from the Vanos crew. Someone else is leaving. I think.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Who is that? Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I haven't seen it, dude.
Vanos is like making music now.
Yeah,
Or
the
DJing or
whole
something?
the shift from YouTube is wild. Like the eras it's been in, where it was like gaming videos were popular, then like vlogs. Now it's more of like
Commentary.
yeah, commentary or like video
essays.
Yeah,
Or just
so
like
weird.
like interesting. Like a lot of videos that pop up for me now are people like, for instance, this guy Scott Kramer, super good YouTuber, very entertaining. I've been watching a bunch of him lately, so go check him out. But he made this one that was like finding the best pillow of 2023 or something.
Yeah.
So he buys like 11 different pillows from all these different sites.
What was the best?
And reviews all of them. He said this one called Coop was the best.
Never heard of it. Get it out of here.
But yeah, and it's a super interesting video, but like just interesting ideas that people just execute well. Like that's, I guess, kind of a video essay or like a kind of video experiment.
Mm-hmm.
But like I've been seeing a bunch of videos like that where they're like, I did this thing and this is me documenting it.
Yeah.
And like
That's
that's
it.
that's good
Honestly,
that's
right
great
now,
content, dude.
yeah, right now is like the best for actual information, not just like watching people laugh, which is fun and awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I feel like now YouTube is more of like an information sharing than just like watch
it's
me
also
play this
like-
game.
It's also so much more diverse now. I feel like.
Yeah, because
Like
everyone
if you're part
and
of
their
any,
mother
if
has.
you're part of any kind of fandom, you can like click that into the search bar, and then you're like, oh shit, there's like all these people making videos about it, talking about it, like teaching about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's more of a. Yeah, definitely more of like an info sharing site now.
Dude, I'm excited to see what's to come. What do you think the next era of YouTube's gonna be?
I don't know if this era we're in is ever really gonna like die. Honestly, like I think the era of like just making interesting content
It's just gonna
is
be
gonna
what it
be
is.
what it is. Yeah, like you're never gonna see this era of like, oh shit, the top 10 videos on trending are all the same format. Like, I don't
Like,
think that's
oh.
ever gonna happen.
Yeah.
I would like to see a resurgence of gameplay videos, maybe, because I feel like it's hard to find channels that are like that haven't been around for a super long time that are really successful. Just being like, oh, I played this game for fun.
Yeah, you're right. Everyone that is a popular like gaming YouTuber has been doing it for years.
Yeah,
You don't really see
you don't really
up
see
and
any
coming.
rising stars like playing games and being unless
A new game.
here's an era that's kind of like actually blooming now is streamers posting like VODs or clips and shit to YouTube.
That's always been kind of a thing though, but yeah, it is getting more.
It's getting way
popular.
bigger though, because now
I
it's
think
like,
Twitch. Yeah, well, just in general, Twitch is becoming more. Like Twitch kind of took over from what YouTube was in the beginning of like strictly gaming, and now Twitch is kind of going to
Twitch
IRL.
kind of is
but-
the gaming site, or also something Twitch is kind of enabling now as like a platform is like really major events.
Yeah.
Like Cutie Cinderella, Ludwig's girlfriend, does like the streamer awards, like just her. It's like totally her own thing, and she does that
That's
on
cool,
Twitch,
too.
and it's like a huge event, like massive. like hundreds of thousands of dollars spent on this event just to stream it on Twitch. So pretty interesting, like to see, you know.
Yeah, I never
being
really
around from the very beginning of YouTube and like being so young and like growing up with it and being like, oh, this is what's popular. This is what's the thing.
the first era was like the comedy skits. That's what it was, like Smosh
Or just viral clips.
Yeah,
it's like 30 seconds, like the piano cat or shit like that.
Do
Where it's like, oh,
you remember
that's
Fred?
hilarious. Yes,
Bro, YouTube used to be such like a nostalgia trip going back.
It's super interesting too because you can tell what like the kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like the
What's trending?
no, the like
Dynamic.
the zeitgeist of like comedy in like culture.
Oh yeah.
You can see in YouTube because like back then he was making like jokes that now are not funny.
Yeah.
But then were like super funny because that was just kind of like
What was
the like society's sense of humor. So that's kind of interesting too, because now people are making like the most cursed, weird
yeah.
jokes, and everyone's like, "That's fucking hilarious."
We as a society have gone so dark.
Yeah. So yeah, very very interesting. And then probably the biggest topic that we will, maybe not, because we talked a lot about that just now. But League of Legends Season 14 came out, and it is absolutely fucking broken and unplayable,
Dude. All right, wait. Let me just say this. I have been. All right. In general, I think I'm a pretty relaxed person and don't get mad often at all.
Yeah, I would say I'm also like we're both pretty like tilt free. Like we can play and do bad and just be like, all right, well we got to eat that one and go again. But the season,
first 2 games I played, I literally wanted to punch my wall as hard as I could, bro. I swear.
It's like
it's the most tilting thing
because it makes no sense. Like the balance of the game right now is so so skewed and fucked up that like the things being played in any position just are crazy.
Yeah. Also, we played
It's
3 or
also
4 games
insane
yesterday.
that you can 5-stack an AP team and like
win.
absolutely roll
Yeah.
the enemy team.
But we played like 3 or 4 games yesterday.
Yeah.
I
lost all of them.
And then I went through and compared ranks. I don't know what they did to the skill base, like the matchmaking or whatever.
Yeah.
But
So
it was so skewed.
Our rank, like on average, is maybe like gold. Okay, we're playing against like a whole team
Diamonds.
that's like platinum and above, like
Yeah.
platinum, emerald, diamond, and then our teammates are like bronze, iron, silver. Like what is that?
The most skewed.
And it's not like
thing
it's
I've
not
ever
like
seen.
ranked flex or something where that just happens.
Literally normals.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And the new
ridiculous.
items are so crazy.
Um,
Like it's like you have to build them.
it is
like
fun.
Luden's Companion and Storm Surge are a must-have on
any
every
mage.
mage.
Yeah. I do think the game is fun because it's new, or like
It's
you know,
super
the new season.
dynamic now because it's like
You don't have to build mythics.
anywhere you. Also, the map changes super good.
Yeah.
The Baron changes super good.
They made support actually like fun now to where you could
Yeah.
like evolve your item.
But and I like how it's more dynamic, where it's like depending on your build or just like kind of where you are in the game, you can almost always like flip it immediately.
Oh yeah.
Which was really hard to do before. It was like before this season, it's like, oh, we won the last 3 team fights. We're like barely even now. But this game, it's like maybe the game's super close, or maybe it's not, and you win one team fight and you're like totally back.
Yeah.
So that's good. But they need to balance those items.
Yeah, and
like,
the next
soon.
month the game will probably be a lot better. But oh my god, dude, it was
And
making me
it's-
blah.
Dude, it's crazy because we were getting so mad when we were playing the other day, and we're talking about it now, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I want to play it.
I know. I do want to play. I played a game today, and I don't even remember
Yeah, it
what
was probably
happened.
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, I have
definitely good and bad. I think they're moving in the right direction for sure. I think getting rid of mythic items was a super good decision. I think the map changes are really, really good.
Yeah, I originally what made me like League was how dynamic. Like, you wouldn't see the same game twice ever.
Like ever, no.
With the last season, it was like, all right, you have to build this.
Yeah, it's
you
like
have to
every
play
champion
this.
has like maybe 1 or 2 builds you do if you want to do good.
Yeah. Now it's a lot more dynamic, which I think in the long term makes people want to keep playing it.
Yeah, for sure. And also like it as like rage inducing as it is to be playing into a mage and just immediately get one shot anytime you see them.
Yeah.
playing as a mage and doing that is super fun.
It's also like that's kind of their job. You know, they're squishy. They're a glass
They
cannon.
are the damage dealers for sure. Yeah, they're like those guys that just appear, blow everything up, and then leave. So
But yeah,
makes sense.
ADC is still in the dirt for
Yeah,
yet
I'm an
another
ADC. I'm
season.
an ADC main, and I want to kill myself. Like, it is awful. It is the worst role in the game.
Maybe next season, buddy.
Oh my god, dude! And then they're releasing this new champion that looks just absolutely awful.
It's another money grab, bro.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah, game's still fun.
I'll just keep suffering.
We're just slandering it, and then we're gonna go play hours of it.
Yeah, we are too.
Game's so trash. You got
that's
one
just
shot.
that's just the life of a league player. All right, let's do a couple questions because we're actually kind of rolling up the time here.
Yeah, we are.
All right, I will go first. What's your favorite thing about your significant other? So, what's your favorite thing about me?
What? What? Wait, like you? All right.
No, I'm talking about your girlfriend.
Like, bro. Favorite thing about her? She was super funny, super
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, my wife is super funny too.
Oh, I was like, what?
I'm like, dude, yeah, she is super funny. Yeah, my wife is hilarious, and she's also just like so smart. Like, I feel like I can talk to her about anything, and it's like always interesting and always really like engaging.
Dude, she is a really good match for you, bro.
My wife?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
I'm deeply in love with my wife.
yeah. I would say I could just I just be myself around.
Oh, for sure. That's the other thing I think that is a tie for my favorite is she's super smart. Like, anything I talk about, she always can just like match me, just like right there with me. But also, I can talk about anything.
Yeah.
Like, if I just want to bring something up and like get her opinion or like whatever, whether it's good, bad, or like makes me nervous or whatever, she's always there to just talk with me about it, and like no big deal. So that's
like,
always really nice.
Yeah. Shout out to the SOs.
Yeah, dude, supportive partner gang over here.
Let's go, bro. All right. What was the worst thing your parents ever caught you doing as a teen?
I backed my dad. So right out here in my driveway, we're at my parents' house. Right out here in my driveway, I backed my dad's truck into a tree, like hard.
Really?
And and I pulled it back into the driveway a little bit, and I got out and was like looking it over, and I looked up and I see my dad staring at me
through the window.
through a window.
It just look arms
I
crossed.
Yes. I was like kind of debating, do I just go to school and say like someone hit me or something?
But you couldn't.
But I couldn't.
Did
I
you
was
go to
like,
school after that?
God. So I walk in there and I was like shaking, and I was like, hey, I need you to come look at this. And he's like, well, what'd you do? I was like, I backed into a tree.
Oh,
And
man.
he's like, fuck. So he walks out there. He got a little mad at me. He's like, what are you fucking doing? Like, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
He's like, just take it and go to school. So I went to school, and I came home, and he's like, so here's the deal. I didn't have a job at the time. I was like 17. He's like, here's the deal. He's like, I'm not going to like ground you. He's like, I'm not really even mad at you because you were man enough to just come up and tell me what happened. You just told me right up front. You were honest. So he's like, I'm going to help you find a job, and you're going to pay me back to fix this. So that's all I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that truck's still out there, still
Yeah.
beasting away.
Sure is, dude.
Dude, mine.
But I was so terrified. Like, I'm probably still scared of my dad a little bit, you know? So, like, at the time, I was like, dude, I'm going to die.
Dude, I remember. So when we first started hanging out and like playing games, he would. Wasn't your computer like in the living room or something, or like in the kitchen?
Yeah, so it was in my dining room. It was in, like, the corner of my dining room.
But we'd be playing, bro, and your dad would get so mad at you for like I forgot what it was, but he's like, Seth.
For yelling.
It was so funny, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, shut up. Yeah, mine. I didn't do a whole lot, but probably when I was like, I don't remember. I think it was like 17 or 18. I went to. It was after I had a job.
Okay.
So I went to a friend's house and I told them, I was like, hey, I'm probably gonna be back really late. And we ended up like pulling an all nighter and whatever. And I ended up sleeping there. And they were like
got super
freaking
mad.
out. Yeah, because they said, which I understand. I shouldn't have done it, but they were like,
at least told them you were gonna stay.
yeah, but they were like, none of our kids have ever done this. and they were like threatening to like kick me out, and I was like,
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think it was more like a fear, or not like
trying to scare you straight a little bit.
Yeah, to not do it again. But I'm pretty sure they thought I was like doing like or like drinking or something,
Wow.
which I wasn't. But
Not that time, at least.
nah, not that.
Dude.
What?
I love your parents. That is definitely something they would do. Like I believe that 100%.
Oh, I also, this is another time when I first started dating my girlfriend. We both worked night shift or like second shift, which was like 2 to 11.
Like closing the store.
Yeah, and so I would wake up like at like 12, you know. So like the only time we really got to hang out was like super late at night, and they were like, one time it was like 3 a.m. or whatever, and they were like, "What are you doing still out?" You know, which another thing I should have told them, but also
I don't know. My parents were always kind of just like, "Are you doing good in school?" Yeah. Okay. You can pretty much do whatever you want as long as it's not illegal and you tell us where you are. So sometimes I would text my parents at like midnight with my friends, be like, going to this city, and they'd be
You're like shooting up cocaine.
well, I'd be like going to this city, and I would drive around and go like super far away, and then I'd get back at like 5 in the morning, and they're like, "Where'd you go?" I'm like, "Oh, here, here, and here." And
Like,
they're
nice.
Did you text us? I'm like, "Yep." They're like, "Okay."
Did you text us? They didn't even read your text, bro.
Well, they were asleep.
Oh. Yeah, shout out to my parents. Love them.
Yeah, I love my parents to
strict.
death. I was not always the best kid, so they have been very patient with me and taking care of me. So, you know. But anyway, you got anything else?
No, I don't.
All right, I think that's a wrap on this one.
Rippity
Had
rappity.
tons to talk about today. It was a good one. But as always, if you liked it, if you enjoyed it, if you just feel like it, like, comment, subscribe, let us know what you're thinking, and we will see you in the next one.
Adios.
Goodbye.
Peace.